So what's the difference between a PR dashboard and a CCM summary dashboard?
Okay, the difference is important thing because in the CCM summary, we have the information for all the PRs in the country. So the CCM can see the summary of the budget, of the programmatic indicators and financial indicators, and the same page for all the projects, all the grants in the country, and the different diseases.
Yeah, so literally in one screen, the CCM can see the entire Global Fund portfolio
Exactly,
for the country.
For the country.
And you could even print that one screen and have a one-page summary that you could show to the parliament, to the president, or to a prime minister, or use it as a press release. I mean, there's a lot of different uses for the CCM summary information, but especially it allows the CCM to do something you can't do with the PR dashboard, which is to compare the performance of the different PRs and the different grants. And you shifted from the old CCM dashboard to the new CCM summary, the recommendations page and the action.
Yes, in the CCM summary and the new tools, they have the tab for the action plan and the recommendations. So this is one recommendation of the beta testing for the CCM summary.
So we started off developing the CCM summary by first interviewing potential users. So we selected 3 countries, which were Bangladesh, Cote d'Ivoire, and Uganda. And we organized discussions, virtual discussions with stakeholders who belonged to these CCMs. And what we were interested in primarily was finding out what type of data would be the most useful for oversight committees to be reviewing as they were going through that oversight process. Once these requirements had been consolidated, then we began the process of development. And of course, we also considered the previous version of the CCM dashboard that had existed. And then once the prototype was ready, we then did a beta test in the Dominican Republic. And subsequent to that, we then finalized the product and started using it in countries.
So the portfolio of grants in Senegal is 7 grants, 7 PRs. And so all of the PRs now benefit from the use of the dashboard, and even the CCM is now using the oversight dashboard. And so the rollout of it, I think, was also an opportunity to bring all the PRs together. Even though it was done in different phases, I think at some point they were all sitting around the table. And to me, that was a way also to think about integration of activities leading to the national objectives. So, but if we look just at this, the CCM dashboard, and one of the very important factor with all of the players involved would be to have a strong strategic oversight committee in place with understanding the value of the dashboard for each PR or SRs, but also for the CCM.
And what's been, I think, very interesting about the whole of country approach, with where the PRs have their own tool and the CCM has its own tool, is it has changed the dynamics between the PRs and the CCMs. Before, the CCMs would say, you have to fill in this dashboard, and the PR is, more or less willing. Now, PRs have their own management tool to do better management. It's really for them. And then the CCM has their own thing. And so this is exciting because now we see there's more transparency between the principal recipient and the subrecipients, between the principal recipient and the CCM, between the different grants, and now with the whole world, which is, I don't think we expected that. Because remember, originally people would say, this is my dashboard.
Exactly.
I don't want to show it to anybody.
Yes.
And now they're showing it to the whole world. So this is a big change.
The CCM dashboard is very important to the CCM Hub, but I would say that the PR dashboard is even more important to the CCM Hub. Introducing the CCM dashboard alone does highlight the weaknesses of the PRs without equipping the PRs to do something about this. The PR dashboard is actually allowing PRs to get the control back at their level, and therefore making the oversight function of the CCM a much easier piece of work. So the burden is moving from the CCM Oversight Committee down to the different PRs, while the Oversight Committee can just be in an oversight role, as opposed to in a management role. So this is why we are, from the CCM Hub, promoting the PR dashboards.